All right, believe I'm live. What's up, everybody? I wanted to come to you guys and kind of redo my Freedom Friday from the other day. I deleted it. I know I probably shouldn't have, but I got a little too personal in there and shared a few things. It was pretty vulnerable and transparent, which I'm not opposed to being vulnerable and transparent, you know, with you guys. But I don't know. I second guessed myself a little bit as far as some of the things I shared, and I was like looking back at it late the other night, and I was like, I'm gonna delete that. So if you didn't see it, sorry. That's why you got to see these things live. But I don't ever share when I'm gonna do them because I'm kind of sporadic as far as my lives go. So I'm still gonna go live this Friday, but I did want to kind of recreate the content that I shared last Friday about the law of cause and effect because the principle or the idea. Was something I did want to share with you guys, and I didn't want to not have the content out there because I feel like it's very relevant, and I feel like that more people, if they understood this universal law, could uh, could change the course and direction of their life intentionally, focusing more on the causes, the specific causes that they focusing more on instituting the proven causes for a specific effect that they're wanting to have in their life. For instance, if you know, the thing about the thing about the law of cause and effect. So in the Bible, it's referred to as the law of sowing and reaping. Sir Isaac Newton called it the law of action and reaction, right? It's a universal law, just like gravity. It's not like a traffic law that's maybe enforced sometimes or not. It's a universal law, meaning it's going to happen 100% of the time. And for every effect, there's a cause or a series of causes that led to that effect. And uh, Ralph Waldo Emerson has an essay. It's called "The Law of Compensation," and that basically what he's talking to. It's something that's been around forever. It's a law. So I think so many people are in defiance of this law. They're going through their life, they're getting these certain results, getting these certain effects, yet they continue the same causes throughout their life. So really, I guess ultimately what I wanted to share was just understanding that everything is cause and effect. So for instance, your thoughts, what you speak about, your goals you write down, of course the actions that you take, your emotions are even a cause, right? And your reasoning behind why you do things are a cause. Your desire is a cause. Like everything's energy, and what you focus on, where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's a cause that will ultimately lead to an effect. So throughout your day, as you're going through your life, think about that. Think about every second and that it matters. You're gaining ground or losing ground every second. You're not just sitting still. Everything you do is taking you closer to your goal or further away from your goal, right? It's adding to your stress and anxiety and depression, or it's help relieving you of those things. I started doing something. You may have saw my stories on Instagram or Facebook. I started doing the cold water plunges. Actually, the book's right here. I'm reading this book, The Wim Hof Method. It talks about conscious breathing methods, cold water exposure, just the power of your mind and what you're capable of. This guy's done some amazing things. And guys, I'm telling you that it's been such a breakthrough in my life, just optimizing my health, my mood, how I feel. You can't go into that. So I have a pool uh, in the backyard. It's not heated, um, and I've been doing these cold water plunges because it's in the 30s right now. I just go and I walk down the steps into my pool. I go under, come out, and I can't help but smile when I get out of there once I dry off because there's so many endorphins being released in my body, and it's just amazing, you know, what things like that can do. Like a simple cause, the effect that it could have, and it's proven, and that's the thing when someone's done something and they've proven it, somebody that you may look up to, a mentor who has the success that you want, or someone who's accomplished something that you want to accomplish. there's going to be a series of causes that led to that effect. And if you can institute those same proven causes for the specific effect that you want, it's only a matter of time before ultimately you get the same effect. I just encourage you guys to think about that throughout the day and understand every thought is a seed. So look at it like this. This is kind of how I look at my emotion and my attitude, my perspective on life. It's kind of the soil, right? So if you have, let's just say you have an attitude, a default emotion of gratitude, right? Gratitude, I think it's so important. So important is gratitude. I have a gratitude journal that I write in every single day. I post it on my story. In fact, today I was just celebrating my wife and talking about how grateful I am for her. Today's our 2 year anniversary, actually. So that's what I was just sharing in my gratitude journal about today. But so happy anniversary, babe. If you don't ever watch my Facebook lives, but if you happen to, happy anniversary. But oh, gratitude. So what gratitude does is having that, default emotion of gratitude. What it does, it's like having fertile soil, right? Fertile soil. It's good ground that you're planting seeds in, because having gratitude, I believe, opens you up to receive. It opens you up to receive. It really does. Because why would God say? Why would God want to give someone more who's just ungrateful? Think about that. Why would you want to give more? Why would the universe want to give you more if you're ungrateful? So having that gratitude, it just opens you up to receive, and it just it puts things in the right perspective. We can all find things to complain about. We can all look at life with um you know in a pessimistic manner. But well, why do that? Why not be optimistic? Why not expect good things to happen? Because you're going to get out of life what you expect. You're going to get out of life what you picture, not what you want, but what you picture, what you expect to happen, right? So understand that not only are your actions causes that will lead to an effect, but your thoughts that you have on a daily basis, the words that you speak on a daily basis, they're seeds that you're planting. You're planting these seeds out into the universe. And whether you believe it or not, ignorance is not an excuse for a law. If you don't believe in the law of gravity, go climb up on your roof and walk off the side of it, and you're gonna land in the grass. You're gonna hit the ground pretty hard, because guess what? Whether you know about the law, whether you believe in the law, it's still a law, right? It's still a law. Ignorance for the law is not an excuse. Nobody invented these laws. They may have discovered the laws, but they didn't invent the laws, because the law it's always been. It's a universal law. Understanding that, think about your in on a day-to-day basis. Think about that. Think about what you speak about is going to the physical equivalent will manifest in due time. So, for instance, if you're always thinking about, the Bible says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." You become what you think about. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. Any book. I have tons of Napoleon Hill books. The Law of Success in 16 Lessons. The thick books too. Think and Grow Rich. He says your thoughts are things. So they're matter. So everything is energy, right? Frequencies. You're on a frequency level. You know how people say, well, that guy gives me bad vibes, or this, I get good vibes from this person. Or some people you talk to, you feel more energetic when you talk to them. Some people just drain your energy. Everything's frequency. Everything is energy. Think of the fact that you're looking at me right now in real time. If you're watching this live, let me know in the comments. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments. But but regardless of when you're watching it, you're watching me on my screen in Southwest Louisiana. You could be anywhere else in the world. My computer is not attached to your computer or to your phone, but everything, the signals are going out. Everything's energy, wavelengths. I mean, I'm not trying to get into a whole quantum physics topic right now, but I'm just saying your thoughts are going out into the world. Your words, the power of life and death is in the tongue. Your words have power. But what has the most power, in my opinion, is the feelings that are behind those words, the feelings that are behind those thoughts. The emotion gives your thoughts life. So all of that is cause for an effect. Your desire, Napoleon Hill says the starting point of all achievement is desire. Life is 90% spiritual and 10% physical, right? Even business, right? Your why, the reasons will always come before the results because your why has to be strong. Your inner world is always going to create your outer world because the desire you have, the psychological part of the your mindset, the reasoning behind it, if that's not right, the how-to part, the physical part, the action steps, they're not even going to occur. They're not even going to happen anyway because you never had your reasons weren't strong enough. The desire part, the cause wasn't there for the effect to take place, right? Or the cause was there, but just wasn't the right cause, right? So you have to think about every so this is what I would encourage you to do. Let's go. Quick action step. I'm going to get off. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here today, but this is because this is kind of a redo. I just really wanted to get the concept out there to you guys so you can be thinking about this on a daily basis because this is important. And if you find value from this, share it or let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. I'm really going to be more consistent about putting out content. I really want to make an impact and make a difference. It's everything to me. So here's what I want you guys to consider doing. Okay, having the default attitude of gratitude, having a default emotion, just being humble, being grateful, being thankful for what you have. Don't focus on the things that you can complain about. We can all find them if we wanted to, but be grateful. All right, so be grateful. That's number one. Step one. Get that fertile soil. Think if everything you said was going to come true. Think if every thought you thought about would actually manifest. The physical equivalent would eventually materialize. If because everything's a thought. Everything was once a thought. This chair that I'm sitting in, the design, the material, anything you can see from where you're looking at right now was once a thought in someone's mind. Your thoughts will lead to your feelings. Your feelings will lead to your actions will lead to your results. Your results will then reinforce your thoughts, but your programming, what you're putting into your mind, who you're associating with, what you're reading, what you're watching, all that stuff has an effect on what you're thinking about and what you're feeling. So that's why thoughts are so important. That's why the book Napoleon Hill wrote was called Think and Grow Rich, not Work Hard and Get Rich. It was think and grow rich, right? Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret, like I said earlier, he said, the strangest secret is you become what you think about most of the time, right? Jim Rohn says, uh, become a millionaire not for the money, but for who you'll become in the process of achieving it, because who you become is so important. Well, the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So it's who you're becoming is what you think about. It's biblical. And why I think it, and to me, why it says, I think about what it says, as a man thinketh in his heart. To me, that's talking about the emotion and how you feel, right? So think about this. Go through your life. Just trust me on this. Trust me on this, please. And I can't see the comments right now because the way my screen's formatted. So if I'm not responding, I apologize. I should do it differently. I should have did this on my phone where I could see you guys talking and interact more. But I just wanted to come put this content out to you guys today. I know it's short, so it may not get a lot of engagement. I'm really just doing it as a redo. So, but hear me out real quick. Having that default emotion of being humble and grateful, thankful. Start your day off that way. Start writing down. Watch the increase happen in your life when you do this. And you let me know when it does. Trust me on this. This is not theoretical. I've lived this, okay? This is that proven cause instituted that has a specific effect that will happen. This is one of them, right? All right, so go through your life again, having default emotion of gratitude and expect every thought you think about to come true. Expect every word you say to manifest. Expect everything that you expect will happen and live your life accordingly to that. So if you don't want it to happen, don't say it. Don't speak death on yourself. No, I'm this, or I suck at this, and I'm not good at this, and this isn't happening. Nobody on my team's doing anything, and this and that. If that's what you want to happen, say it. If it's not what you want to happen, don't say it. Hey man, what's going on? Oh man, just getting by, making it. Okay, well, that's what you're gonna have then. If that's how you see your life, that's what you expect. That's exactly what's gonna continue to occur. Remember the insanity? Don't So many people are in defiance of this law. They want different results, yet they continue the same causes. Change the cause. I'm encouraging you guys right now to change the cause, because what so many people don't realize is the thoughts are a cause. Your desire is a cause. Your emotion is a cause. Your words are a cause that lead to a specific effect. Your goals are a cause. So change the cause. If you want a different effect, change the cause. You know what I mean? We can do it, guys. You can have the life that you want, and you can live a life of freedom. You can live a life of abundance. You can live a life of true happiness. Don't live your life saying, hey, I'm going to be happy when I reach this goal, or when I make this much money, or when I have this car, or when I have this house, then I'll be happy. No, say, well, I'll be happy in my relationship when this happens between us. Me and my wife's anniversary today, so I'll use this as an example. This is hypothetical. Well, I'll start treating my wife better if she does this for me more often. Hmm. That's putting the effect before the cause. Maybe this would happen more often if you treated her better or were happier before. Maybe you'd get the result the effect would happen if you change the cause. You can't go to a fire and say, well, you give me some heat and then I'll put some wood in. Give me some heat and then I'll put some wood in the fire. No, it doesn't work like that. You don't change the effect. Changing the effect doesn't change the cause. Changing the cause will change the effect. So living your life, if you want a life of happiness and abundance and freedom, and you have to change your inner world. You got to change the roots before the fruits. The roots have to change before the fruits change. So go through your life now. So start thinking about this every day. What am I thinking about? Take inventory of your thoughts. Think about what you're thinking about every day. If you want your confidence to increase, start keeping the promises that you make to yourself. Start writing things down. Write journal in the morning. It doesn't take long, guys. Wake up an hour earlier every single day will change your life. You know the power of 1 hour. 1 hour over a year's time is more than 9 40-hour work weeks. 365 hours, that's more than 9 40-hour work weeks that you're devoting to something, whatever it is that you want, to a business, to growth, personal growth, having quiet time in the morning. Just wake up tomorrow an hour earlier than you woke up today. Just wake up, drink a big glass of water, cleanse your organs, stretch out, get you a piece of paper, and just write down what you're grateful for. And tell me how your day is different tomorrow than it was today. Write down what you're grateful for. Write down a couple goals. Write down a few non-negotiables that you want to get done tomorrow that are going to have an impact on someone's life, or income producing activities that are going to make a difference in your business. There's a big difference between being busy and productive. And if you're intentional about what you do each day, intentional about the specific cause that you institute, then you can be very specific about the effect or the result that comes from that. So many people react throughout the day. They're not proactive. They're busy, but they're not productive. There's a lot of movement, but not any progress, because they're not specific enough about the causes that they're instituting into their life. So, but so a lot of people think it's just the actions, but you understand the action is also in effect. The cause is the thoughts and the emotions that lead to that action. Now, that action can also be a cause for a future effect with the result, but everything has a cause that leads to the effect. So take inventory of your thoughts, take inventory of your emotions. If you need a smile, go in that water, go in the shower. If you don't have a pool, go in the shower, Get in there, get warm and cozy, and then turn that sucker to ice cold, as cold as it gets, and hold it. Yes, you'll grasp it first, and it'll take a second, but then just embrace that cold water and let those endorphins release, and just you'll be happier. You'll be happier. If you need to do that, do that. Whatever you got to do, whatever you got to go to get into a space in your mind of gratitude and thankfulness, and think about all the things. I mean, you can write down the simple things. I'm thankful I have clean water to drink today and every day. I'm thankful for I have good food, healthy food accessible to me. I'm thankful for love, my family, my kids, my relationships. I'm thankful, you know, anything. And just start writing it down. Start writing it down. But do that every morning, every morning. And then throughout the day, just understand I'm planting seeds. The words I speak, I'm planting seeds. You know, what I'm putting into my mind, I'm conditioning the way I'm programmed, how I'm going to think. The people who I associate with affect the way I think. What I listen to affects the way I think. Who I, you know, talk to, and it could be family members, guys. Sometimes you have to limit your association with even people that may be close to you, but I'm telling you, you have to do it that way. Otherwise, they're going to, you know, affect the way you think. Jim Rohn says, stand guard at the door of your mind. We all want to password protect our phones and our computers, but you just let anybody have access to your mind and the way you think? No, you have to be intentional about how you program that. Turn the negative news off. CNN, constant negative news, turn it off. You're programming yourself. If anything major is going to happen, somebody will let you know. You'll get a phone call. Go watching the news. It doesn't even matter. It does not matter in your life. And just take ownership. Take ownership of, take responsibility for what's happening in your life. Understand it's the cause. The man in the mirror is the cause for that effect. Don't relinquish control to external circumstances. Yes, things happen outside of our control, but we can control how we respond to those things as they happen in our life. Jim Rohn says the same wind blows on us all, but it's the set of our sail that makes the difference. You have to you have to understand that what you're thinking about, what you're saying, how you're conditioning yourself are leading to the actions that you take. And those are the calls for the effects that are happening in your life. Don't be in defiance of that law. Don't let ignorance be an excuse. Understand the law of cause and effect, and go out there and just change change the cause to fit the effect that you want to realize, the effect that you want to manifest into your life. And understand that you can design your life. You can create this life like a grand masterpiece. You're the artist. You're the superhero. You're the main character in your story. Don't let her, Ed Milet say this one time. He said, don't let the people, the extras in your movie have such an effect on your life. Like if they're rolling the credits at the end of your movie, you're the main character. Like, you know how when they have taxi driver number two or this guy, people that don't even matter. People will go through their life and let those nobodies affect how they live their life. And their opinions affect how the decisions that they make. Quit worrying about that. I had a long talk with my 15-year-old daughter this morning, going through the stresses of high school and different things. She's like, well, this person's not talking to me, and this person because someone said this. I said, Kaylin, look at me. I said, you're a leader, right? You're a natural leader. She is. She's a leader. I said, wolves aren't influenced by the opinion of sheep. They're not concerned with the opinion of sheep. Are you a wolf? I said, or are you a sheep? She's like, I'm a wolf. I said, then who gives a flying you know what about what anyone thinks about you? You go do you. You be a good person. You look after other people. Don't look after people, have people's back. And I'm a big advocate of um, I don't like bullies. I don't like cyber bullies. I don't like physical bullies. I was bullied as a kid before I started getting into boxing. I didn't start boxing until I was in seventh grade. So growing up, I was the skinny kid. I got bullied. And then I was the oldest child of five kids. So I learned to look after my brothers and sisters. That's probably why I ended up going into the profession that I did, just because I've had that natural desire to serve and protect and to look after. And she has that same she's the oldest of five as well. Uh, and she has that. I'm like, that's like, sweetheart, you just gotta do you, girl. I said, do you. Don't worry about anybody else. Be a wolf. You be a wolf and go out and don't be concerned with anybody else. Don't be concerned with taxi driver number two. Be concerned with the main characters in your story, you know, and just grow yourself every day. Understand, guys, you don't compare yourself to anyone else. You can be a stronger you tomorrow than you were today. But don't worry about how you compare to someone else. Just worry about being stronger tomorrow than you were today. 1%. 1% stronger, whether that's stronger physically, spiritually, intellectually, just grow a little bit each day. That will compound. Those simple daily disciplines compounded over time. You'll be able to look back and you'll be a different person. You won't even recognize the person who you were. And the people who don't grow with you will become far less attractive. Trust me. And you'll want to limit your association with those people because their presence is draining your energy. It's not serving you in a positive way. You got to protect your energy, guys. Protect it. Protect your energy. Keep a small circle, an inner circle, a tight circle, but do your best to serve and impact as many people as you can. What you do for yourself will die when you do, but what you do for others will carry on. So, all right, that's all I got for today. Much love. God bless. Go out and crush it, and keep inventory of those causes and know every single one of them leads to an effect. So, have a good day, guys. Take care. Happy anniversary to my wife.